You get off. Get off there. Alright guys, just want to show you this. TimberKing's probably going to blackball me for this, but I got a new pack of blades from Wood Miser. Fact is, they were cheaper. I'm not that picky. We'll see how they perform. But I just want to show you how they package them. I actually really like this. Everything you see typically is the tri-folded blade, but these are actually not folded at all. Girls, back up. It's really, really sharp. Back up. So what they've done is they've just kind of bunched them together here. And then they've got this clip system, which you can see the clip is broke right in the bottom. There's just a little bitty gap. And so to get your blade out, we would take this, what is the outside blade, and you just have to get a hold of it, you know, somewhere here on the inner loop or somewhere it's loose. Golly, that's sharp. But you just pull this inside, what's the outside blade, it becomes the inside blade, and slip it out through that little break in that sort of D-ring. And so you can actually get your blade out of there really easy, really controlled without having to fling the whole thing out and have it go off on you like a big spring. So we're going to take one of these new blades out, and we'll go put it on the mill and we'll see how it does. The one that's on there is doing fine, but it's an older generation blade. This one looks just freaking savage. I like that tooth design. I don't know if it's worth anything, but it looks cool. So we'll take this out and get this on the mill and see how she does. All right, let's see if you guys can see everything here, hopefully. I think you can. We'll start off. The blade's already loose. You always loosen it when you're done so you don't get a flat spot on your blade. Open up our doors here. And what I found with this particular mill, and it's an older mill, this slide track has to be all the way in to get the blade out. There's a little slot right here on that track, and I fought and fought and fought with that thing and could never seem to get the blade off of it. And somehow sliding that track in makes all the difference. So once that's loose, your blade's already loose. Take it off the top. And then you put a little twist on it as you pull out. See, that slot there is still kind of a pain, but you can get it out pretty good. So there's your old blade off. Set that over in the weeds for right now so I can trip over it later and scratch my leg. New blade here. Reverse order. Actually, maybe not reverse order. I just kind of fight with it until I find a way to get it in there, but the most important thing is being able to twist that bottom again. Get it to drop down in that guide. So I'll get the blade kind of loosely lined up on here. And you definitely always want to wear gloves, because even careful as you think you are, these suckers are sharp. So I'll get it kind of loosely lined up. I don't remember, there's some rule of thumb about the back of the blade being an 1/8 inch onto the wheel or something. I just kind of make sure the teeth are all sticking off the front. And then I'll tighten it up just a little bit to make sure that it's holding. And then I'll go and adjust it again, just to make sure nothing's in a bind. Make sure it's not hanging up on a shield or anything up top. Sometimes it'll get snagged on a little clip up top. And again, that may just be my machine. Once that's done, bingo, you're ready to saw. Gotta love cutting with a new blade, man. It's just like a chainsaw. Nothing can beat a brand new chainsaw chain. I don't care how well you are at sharpening them. Well, there's probably guys out there that, you know, do it for a living that are really good at sharpening them, but hard to beat a brand new saw chain. What is that sparkle? Something sparkling on my glasses. This particular log, nothing special about it. I'm gonna start sawing out a bunch of just 1x4 type material, and I'm gonna use it for basically for the racking support on the outside of the goat barn. So just like a skin, I'll just run them on 45s and space them about 12-inch centers or whatever, you know, just to give me a little more support, because that goat barn, I didn't sheath it with OSB. I don't want to have to go buy OSB, so just gonna run it, like I said, at 45s. I'll show you that on the goat barn itself, but so I don't have to be too crazy. You can see here I missed on the end. There's still a little bit of live edge right there, but it'll do okay. So I'm gonna roll it over and get it squared up, and if it's got a little bark here and there, it doesn't matter because it's all gonna be holed up inside the wall.